Hey, so what's going on? So I decided to go out and watch one of my favorite movie franchises, which is Resident Evil, and just came out with Resident Evil Retribution 3D, and I watched it in 3D. I'm not the biggest fan of 3D films because it's hard for me to see the screen. I mean, it's dark. It just bothers my just it's not very comfortable for me to watch movies in 3D. So I usually opt to watch just the regular 2D version. But since I watched the last movie, Afterlife, in 3D and thought it was just absolutely fantastic, I decided to go ahead and give this one a viewing in 3D as well. And one of the problems right off the bat was Finding Nemo 3D was out as well, and so they had in the city I live in, they have one pretty good movie theater, but they don't have a bunch of big screens. So they actually had the Finding Nemo on the big screen, and then they had Retribution on a smaller screen, which was kind of annoying. If you're going to charge me the extra for 3D and then put it on a small screen, that's kind of a ripoff, if you ask me. But anyway, so right off the bat, it's I'm not going to give away any spoilers. At least I'm going to try to avoid that. But right off the bat, it continues from the previous movie, and I have a really horrible memory when it comes to movies, so I decided to go out and rent the last two Resident Evil movies, and I went out and I actually discovered, unlike what I thought, where I was like, well, these movies don't even flow together. The movies, they definitely flow together. They're just all completely different types of movies. Like, for example, I can't remember the one previous to Afterlife, Extinction. That's what it was. That was more of kind of like a desert. And then they were out in the desert, and then they went to the city of Los Angeles, and then they did battle. And then for Afterlife, no, actually, no, that was Afterlife. Excuse me. Extinction was when they were out in the desert, actually. So they went from being out in the desert to being in the city, and then this new movie is completely different from that. So that is one good thing about the movie franchise. All the movies, even though they have the same kind of theme, they just have completely different settings, and they just seem like different types of movies. So this one obviously is going to be a little bit different. The thing about this movie is, like, right off the bat, you have like action, and you really they don't really do too much as far as like a plot. It's really really simple. There's no plot twist. I guess there kind of is a little bit of a plot twist in there, but it's a very small twist. It's mostly just action. From start to finish, there is action. There's no break in the action more than a couple of minutes. So, if you're the type of person that likes action, you're going to love this movie. If you're the type of person that likes a really deep story and you like to see character development and fall in love with different characters, then this probably is not the movie for you. But personally, for me, I just like the characters, and I just like the franchise. So obviously, I liked it. I did not walk away from this movie with the same excited feeling and saying that, yeah, that movie was the shit, like I did with Afterlife. But I enjoyed the movie. It was not as good as Resident Evil Afterlife to me, but I don't think Afterlife was that good to a lot of other people. So, basically all I can say is, if you like action, check this movie out. If you like action and a plot, you might still be able to enjoy it. If you're real big on the plot, you probably won't. Later.